Hello and welcome Superpants Gaming. Thank you so much for joining me today. And yes, this is a slight departure from my normal sort of style, if you like. And we'll be back to that style very shortly because I've got a huge load of pickups over there to show you guys. But it's been hella hot this week. But yesterday I decided to do something that I've been promising to do for probably a couple of months now, to be honest. And that's switch out my Master System collection for my MegaDrive collection. And I've done that and I decided to film it because I figured some of you guys might actually want to sort of see my Master System collection, see my MegaDrive collection, and the little bit of MegaCD that's still left as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let's go and have a look. What a game. These are all brilliant games, in my opinion anyway. So I'm just going to hand them off to the sensible adult. Everyone seemed to hate this back in the day. I've got no idea why. I really actually enjoyed this. Thought it was a really good game. And same, I've had people laugh at me for saying this is decent because it's by Titus. But yeah, Fire and Forget 2. Brilliant game. Little kind of like a cross between Outrun and Space Harrier in a way. But yeah, absolutely solid game. And don't know what I can say about Ghouls and Ghosts that's not already been said. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, pleased to say mine is complete. That's a recent pickup. Oh, a bit of 3D goodness, a bit of Space Harrier 3D there. So quite like the 3D glasses on the Master System. Cut without sleeves. I'm sure we've all got one or two of them. So I think it's like Ninja Gaiden and I can't think what the other one is. Zaxxon 3D. There you go, let's have a look what the other one is quickly. Ninja Gaiden, like I thought. And World Cup USA 94. Pro Action Replay. So that means I can cheat people, you know. Bit of cheating going on, yeah. It's for sensible adults, not for me. I'll cop for that later, honestly. I got the eyes then, so yeah. Space Gun. Yeah, love the shooter games on the Master System as well. Kind of unheard of RPG, I would say, Golvelius. Yeah, absolutely love that. I think that was supposed to be the Master System's answer to Zelda, which I guess didn't really come off, but yeah, don't see it around very often now, so it's a nice one to have. And same for Master of Darkness. Absolute staple in your collection there, the original Outrun, so brilliant. When I was a kid, two of my favourite games were Populous and Pac-Mania, both Tecmo games, and I can't remember which way around it was, but when I was a kid I paid 50 quid for the pair of them. One was 22, one was 28, I can't remember which way around, but yeah. Absolutely adored these games. I've probably played 100 hours on these games, easy, you know. Brilliant games. So there's nostalgia for you people. Bit of nostalgia coming out. And another one that I played so much when I was a kid, Psycho Fox. And yeah, oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Scramble Spirits. I know a lot of people don't like this, but I think it's actually a really decent shooter. And the Sonics, and a bit of Shinobi hiding at the back there. Yeah, absolutely love the Sonics. I really love Sonic Chaos as well. I think that's a really awesome game on the Master System. Kind of easy, if I'm honest, but just so much fun. Just so much fun. Played it through a few times, and yeah, I'll have to have another little whirl on that at some point, I think. Super Kickoff, played no end of that when I was a kid as well. Absolutely love it. Unpopular take, I think. I preferred Super Kickoff to Sensible Soccer. I know most people that I knew preferred Sensible Soccer, but I don't know. I just really vibed with Super Kickoff. Absolutely loved it. The last stack of the Master System games going out, we have Wonder Boy 3 Dragon's Trap on top. I will open that just because that's going to be the last one of these that I open. There you go. Yeah, awesome games. I love the Wonder Boy games. And a little shout out to the Zillion games as well. So never ever see those mentioned anymore. So kind of wish there was another one like Zillion 3. That's a game that really should have got a third game, I reckon. But yeah. Yeah, so as I stick the Mega Drive stuff up now, just appreciate this is kind of like my collection from when I was a kid and little bits I've picked up along the way and that. I've never actually really collected for the Mega Drive. Very much a playable collection, not a sort of collectible collection, if that makes sense. There's a few of these games that have actually got reprinted covers as well. So that there is a copy of Arrow Flash. I'm not going to show you every game, I'm just going to sort of stick them in as we did with the Master System. And yeah, if you look, that's a copy of Arrow Flash that I picked up for a couple of quid somewhere a long while ago, and I printed cover off because I wanted it in a box. Really good little shooter, Arrow Flash. And that's my only Japanese Mega Drive game, which is Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion. I'm not going to open all these up either. I've not bagged the manuals yet on this collection either, because it's literally just come out of the wardrobe. So yes, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? Look at that. GameStation $3.99. That's the original sticker from when I bought it from GameStation right back in the day, when I was still a kid, basically. So yeah, I don't know how long after that was it released, but yeah, there you go. Probably a couple of years after it came out, I imagine. Indiana Jones, the game that almost made my sensible adult never game again, because she was really into Indiana Jones and she got the game, really excited about it and stuff, and then just was no good at it because the game is dreadful. So yes, but she didn't know that at the time. And a couple of FIFAs for everyone that says I hate FIFA. There's another fake cover, unfortunately, on Mega Bomberman. And just in case you were wondering, they don't quite fit on that middle shelf upright, which is a bit of a shame. So we go like that with them. So it works a lot better with Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff, but not so well for the clamshells. Skitchin'. Who remembers that? What a game that was. That takes me proper back. Sensible Adults game again, Sonic and Knuckles. I never had that back in the day, but that's my original from back in the day, I believe. Street Fighter 2, absolutely love that. And that's one of my recent pickups. And then we've got a couple of random bits here. This copy of Populous. Now, this is from sort of back in the day, and this came in one of these like sort of pre-formed plastic cases. And I kind of wish it didn't, because it doesn't fit anywhere. It's a completely sort of different size, but I don't believe it's an aftermarket case or something, because it's got a real sort of thin spine on it, which kind of fits with the contour of the case, if that makes sense. So if any of you guys know anything about why that's in that case, I mean, I don't know whether it was a really early release or something like that. So a bit weird, but I'm just going to stick that on there because it's slightly longer than the other cases. And then I've got a couple of cart-only games, as you saw ToeJam the other day. Empire of Steel, and I've got no idea what happened to my NBA Jam, but I was really sure that I had a sort of proper copy of that, like a boxed complete copy. Yeah, no idea. Just sort of gone through it, and oh, it's on your cart. So even been through my spares, it's not in there. So no idea what happened to that, but never mind. That's one I'll probably have to chase up in the future, I imagine. Okay, now moving on to the MegaCD. Now I must confess I sold most of this. Yeah, so I've basically got the stuff left that nobody wanted, or stuff that's not really worth anything. So that Sega arcade collection, that's just absolutely amazing, man. Games on that, yeah. Revenge of the Shinobi, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Super Monaco GP, and Columns. That, bit tatty, but that has to be one of the best compilations ever made, I reckon. So, well, it certainly felt like it back in the day. And oh, that is the one game that I've always kept hold of on the MegaCD. That you would have to sort of pry out of my sort of cold dead hands, because I absolutely love that. That is it's probably in my top 20-30 favourite games of all time. Yeah, just I've always loved Final Fight CD, so that has gone nowhere ever. So yes, that will always be mine, sort of thing. Getting nostalgic for these games just looking at them. And a couple of weird ones. Now, this was my first ever MegaCD game. I remember getting this when I was a kid. I absolutely loved it. I know a lot of people didn't like it. It kind of got a bit of a panning, and I kind of know why. I kind of get it, but I really like the FMV games. They were so cool back in the day. You know what I mean? And yeah, 1995. So I presume it came out sort of around about that time. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, I reckon it was probably about 95, 96 I would have got this when I got the MegaCD. I don't know, so I'm just probably waffling now. But yes, I had 3 or 4 games in these big cases. I hate these big cases, they always break. So this one's completely broken. And I never really understood the concept of the inside with... So this is like multi-disc. Never really got what that was all about. But yeah, there you go. I know that's a really common game now, really cheap game as well. But that's possibly the most that I spent on a game here, to be honest. So yeah, there you go. And then something a bit weird, Road Avenger, but it's in a single thing. I think someone's done that to it at some point during its life, but it's literally just in a CD case. Yeah, kind of cool though. So bit of history there. So there you go. What's the other game that's like Road Avenger that I had? Time Gal. Do you remember Time Gal? Yeah. There you go. I haven't got that now, have I? No. There you go. And that is how the shelves are going to look from now on. And they'll look like this until I get all nostalgic for like the PC Engine or something like that, and then decide, oh, I'm going to put the PC Engine stuff over here. I don't know. Maybe we'll do the same then. Who knows? Or I might just get the Master System stuff back out. Who knows? Goodbye, people. Almost forgot.